fast tortoise in the show, drinking coffee, wishing you all well, because life is swell. Super fast tortoise. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get up, it's senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. We got in the shop morning coffee. We got Hillbilly. A little more.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning. We got a show for you today. A good morning show.
I was hearing double music when the show was coming on.
I didn't hear double music. Yeah.
I did on my end. It was like it almost sounded like metallic.
Huh, interesting.
Sounding.
Mine came out crystal clear. Let us know in chat. If you're here for the intro, let us know what you heard. Because I didn't hear double. I did not hear double.
It was like being doubled or something.
I mean, usually when I hear double on my side, it's because my YouTube's playing, and I go over and mute it because it won't let me mute it before the intro starts.
Right, and so I don't have nothing on.
I don't know. Whatever. It's whatever. We'll figure it out. But right now, we got a good morning, everybody. We got a good morning. We got Lone Wolf, Hillbilly. We got the Tortoise. Really quick, I want to update everybody about the banner restricted announcement, November 10th, 2025. We finally, after all this time of complaining, Screaming Nemesis is finally banned. Then we got a car that shouldn't have been banned. VV Ornator is banned.
It should have been banned.
Then Prof's Edict Memory. I don't know how to say Prof's Edict Memory is banned. I don't even know what that card is. Is it a counterspell or something?
I think it's a either artifact or enchantment one. I think if it's the right one I'm thinking about, then I think it allows you to draw a card and put a +1 counter on a creature. And every time you draw your second card, you put a +1 counter on a creature and unlimited hand size.
You know, through all the time I watched Magic games on the line, I've never seen Prof's Edict Memory played. So that's interesting.
Yeah, you don't hardly see it.
It looks like in Pioneer, Heartfire Hero is banned. Poor amount of red deck just getting the shiv here. Oh, man. Heartfire, what's wrong? Then we got no changes in Modern. But in Legacy, we got Entomb is banned, which is sad because I love the Entomb Exhume combo. Entomb is banned in Legacy. What are you doing, Wizards? I like throwing creatures in the graveyard turn 1. So bad. Then, apparently, Not a Winged Wisdom never was banned in Legacy and now is banned, which is crazy. Nadu is banned. I wonder if this is going to affect anything on Arena.
Well, I think by the DV and Screaming Nemesis and Edict being banned, I think it will change a little bit on the game. Now, people that run Screaming Nemesis cannot stop life gain decks.
Huh? Interesting. Well, all this stuff is banned, and that is the future of Magic for now. So let's get to the regular stuff that we do on the show. The regular stuff. Like first, we got question of the day. Let's get to the question of the day, which is brought to us by Mrs. Hillbilly. Let's see what she had to ask.
Hello, everybody. This is Miss Hillbilly. I was wondering how everybody feels about Universes Beyond coming to Magic. Thank you. Have a good day.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was hearing 2 of her.
well, have you tried hiding your vertical stream?
No, that probably is it.
Because I don't hear nothing.
I just hit the vertical.
Mhm. All right. So,
I just solved it.
all right. No, I don't know if Lone Wolf's hearing double. Are you hearing double, Lone Wolf?
I was during the when you started up the stream, I was hearing doubles.
So it's probably the vertical stream, and we can't hide that on your part when we play videos.
Right.
All right, that sucks. But this is a trial thing. Well, I was told to try it by StreamYard. Cane checker! Hashtag ban the things. That's right. Ban the things.
And the Bennings.
All right. So to answer the question of the day, let's start with Lone Wolf on this one. What are your feelings on Universes Beyond?
I'm excited because it's new cards, different stuff to play with. But the other part of me wishes Universes Beyond was left out of standard because it's going to start flooding the cards in standard. So
Right.
I'm kind of like I'm getting torn in 2 directions when it comes to Universes Beyond.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I was just going to ask Hillbilly, but Hillbilly got shy. Hit his face. So, Universes Beyond for me, it's been interesting. I like the idea of Universes Beyond. I don't play standard very much to get into the standard debate of Universes Beyond and how much is being printed. But as for Commander, it's pretty much what standard players are going through right now with the excessive changes. But like on a separate note, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers and some big YouTubers, like one in particular I will not mention, is actually leaving the Magic space for content creation.
Oh,
yeah. There's this guy who's from out of country, has a big Magic channel, huge Magic channel, like over 100K subscribers.
wow.
Is quitting Magic the Gathering.
Wow.
Not the game.
Yeah.
Content creating.
Correct.
Because he's getting tired of Universes Beyond. And I don't feel tired of Universes Beyond because I love all the stuff so far. And, I interact with the stuff I want to interact with. Like, I'm interacting with a lot of the sets that I want to play with. Right now, I'm waiting for the turtle set.
Yep.
But what about you, Hillbilly?
Well, I like Universes Beyond. I like it that it is a standard. But as far as the flood, I think they could. I don't think Universes be so bad. Yeah, that's flooding the standard pretty bad. I will admit that. But if Wizards would stop if they would stop making so many sets a year, and just go down like a set or 2, and save that for next year instead of dropping all the sets in 1 year. We're getting 7 sets this next year.
Yeah.
7 sets.
That's crazy.
That is too many sets in a year. If they would drop those down some, then Universes Beyond would not be so bad.
Yeah, that's 7 whole sets. Holy cow.
And that's just too many sets in a year. I mean, that's just ridiculous in my opinion. And I just wish because I like Universes Beyond. Don't get me wrong. Great sets, can be powerful sets. Just like Avatar, I believe it's a powerful set. It is a Universes Beyond. And I'm liking what I see in Avatar, but that we could have done without Avatar because of the last set we got. So if they would just quit dropping so many sets a year, I think Universes Beyond would be better. I think people would change their opinion about standard being flooded.
Right, but 7 sets a year for standard is a lot because they could have gone a different route and did 7 standard in universe sets, and it'd still be a lot of sets.
Yeah,
But you know, Lone Wolf doesn't complain about it because he gets residuals from the set. So,
But exactly, I mean, the sets are great. It's great getting new cards and all that,
right?
but they just don't need to be dropping so many sets a year. That's my biggest gripe is so many sets that we're getting a year.
We got Tibalts Apprentice. What's up? What's up? All right.
But,
Thanks for joining us in chat.
so I'm not really against Universes Beyond. Not really for Universes Beyond due to them dropping so many sets a year. Dropping so many sets a year is what turns me off of the Universes Beyond.
Right. Universes Beyond is crazy. Crazy. Kenny Shaker says, I think that set release lineup is okay. 6 set releases a year is probably going to be the standard. No pun intended, amount of release each year. That's right.
Probably.
Right.
Probably right, King Shaker.
I think a set every 2 months is a lot for someone who's trying to keep up with everything, you know. But like I said, if like you're like me, dang, Lone Wolf, stop yapping so much. That's right. But like I think someone who interacts with Magic like me, who interacts with the sets they want to, not really with the sets they don't want to, you know, it doesn't bother me in the slightest that there's so many sets out because I'm not out there fishing for every set, you know.
Right.
But there are people who plays competitive Magic, like Standard, and they have to keep up with every set. You know, their poor bank account's probably filling it. But, you know, a lot of people in the Standard format usually buy singles and a box here and there. You know, Wizard of the Coast just thinks everybody should buy boxes all the time. Yep. Hold on a second.
Well, where they're really making their money on this, I believe myself, is on Arena because Arena gets those sets too.
Right.
And then you got your content creators. I always want to try to build new decks. In order to build new decks, you got to have new cards. In order to have new cards, you got to spend that money to get the new sets. And so you have the cards to make the new decks.
Right. Right.
And it's costing content creators money.
Yeah. Well, collectors are loving it.
Oh, yeah. Collectors are loving it.
Kenny Checker says if a person is trying to buy into each release and then complains about sounds like a problem that person needs to address for themselves. That's right. That's right.
In paper, yes, I agree. But on Arena, you're trying to make different decks. You're trying to make content. And you have to have the new cards because that's what people want.
That's right.
Want to see the new cards being played.
All right. Now, with that, my friends, we're going to roll off this topic really quick and get to the important part of the show. That is...
Card of the Day.
Woo! See what I did there for Card of the Day? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Took a Ravnica Classic and put it for the Card of the Day because it's named Avatar of Discord.
Nice.
3 hybrid black or red. It's a creature avatar 5/3 for 3 mana. It's pretty good. Flying. When Avatar of Discord enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless you discard 2 cards. In the color pairing here. In the color pairing of this deck, most times you put in this a deck where you want to put cards in the graveyard in the first place. So this card's super strong in the right builds.
Oh yeah. 3 hybrid red or black.
And yeah, and I chose this because there's hybrids and there's hybrid mana in the newer sets. There's Avatar, and I love this card from back in the day. I wish I had the promo version of this card. Holy cow, that thing looks pretty. Yeah. Lone Wolf, would you play with this card?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't like pitching things in the graveyard.
No,
Neither,
I definitely do not.
Neither do I.
No, you guys need to learn to play with your graveyards more. That's how you become better players in Magic.
Well, you gotta have a lot of reanimation.
No, you don't. Just
Then
a
I
little,
wouldn't
just a
care.
little bit of recursion is fine.
Not if you're playing land destruction. It's not fine.
Oh, what if your lands are destroyed? How are you going to get your lands back? You going to run a Crucible of Worlds?
Nope.
Oh, yeah, I guess
I'm just gonna go with the flow.
that's a bad flow. You need to be able to get some stuff back. The land destruction ain't that great. But yeah. SFT is trying to get the hybrid discussion argument going now. That's right. Hybrid discussion. I believe that the hybrid mana rule should be the same as it is now. It doesn't need any change. But
but you know, once Wizard comes out and says something, most of the time they do it. So more likely this card here will be played either in black decks or red decks.
Yeah, if Wizards does change the rule where people can play hybrid mana, it's going to mess up the Commander color identity deck building process.
Oh yeah, and it's probably going to probably end up losing players if they do it too, I believe.
Oh yeah, so I guess this card is no good now since they banned Reanimate. They didn't ban Reanimate; they banned Entomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Entomb.
Entomb.
Yep.
Yeah. But all right, now let's roll off the picture of the day, card of the day, and go to the picture of the day. The picture of the day is MTG going to be Saturday morning cartoon lineup for Commander decks.
Yep.
It's supposed to be aimed from Avatar with the turtles. You know, AI do what AI does.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like them.
Kind of looks like them. The thumbnail was made with AI, and that turned out great. This one, I have no clue what happened. But yeah, pretty solid choice. He's like, what the heck? You guess where? Kenny Shaker says, guess where there are no ban cards? My cube. That's right. Cube is awesome. Cube is amazing. Cube. I did it twice. You son of a gun.
It got banned today in Legacy, I believe, Tibalt.
That's right. Yep, you got banned in Legacy. That's right. That's Randy. Cube makes towards Randy. All right. So, yeah, that's the picture of the day. All right. Are you set up, Hillbilly?
Set up.
Yeah. You want to go through spoilers, don't you?
Oh, sure. I can bring them up real quick. Won't take me but a second.
Hold on. Like my camera was doing so fine, not showing the keyboard until now. I mean, I got the list pulled up, but you're the one who's actually excited for this Avatar set.
Oh, yeah. That I am.
I originally wasn't excited for Avatar, but now I think it's actually a set I'm excited for.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
All right. I am set up for it.
All right. Let's go through the spoilers. Let's go through these Hillbilly spoilers.
All right. I want to point out certain cards that I think is going to be good. Don't want to go through all of them. That's a lot.
Kane Shaker, he says, hurry, let's go through the spoilers before they decide to ban some of these cards.
Really?
That's right.
294 cards in the sets. A lot of cards. But the board wipe, which is the Rise of Zukan.
Yeah.
Zoran. Of a 6 cost, normal for a board wipe. Chapter 1, destroy all creatures. 2, choose a card name, search opponents. Graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards of that name and exile them. And that player shuffles. Very good. Then you exile this card and get the Fire Lord Zozin, which has Menace and Firebending 3. Well, Firebending, whenever this creature attacks, you'll get 3 red mana, and it lasts to the end of combat.
Nah,
so you can cast some buff spells. You can buff this up for free. And then when Fire Lord Zoran deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creatures cards with total mana value X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control.
Ooh.
So when you first cast this, you're gonna wipe the board. Then after you wipe the board, you get him. when he can attack. Of course, he does not have haste. The very next turn, when you attack with him, you'll get to 3 mana. You'll be able to steal their creatures from the graveyard and put them onto your side of the battlefield. Such a great card, in my opinion.
Yeah, the board wipe. First of all, that's what matters. Then it goes,
Yes.
it gets even cooler with the stuff. Like the second saga on the flip side is not really great unless you're going against an apostle deck. But like when you're going against a deck that doesn't have apostles, it just removes 1 creature from that, which is pretty solid. So the board wipe in the form of removal, then it has its reanimator ability at the end and flips to a pretty sweet creature.
Yes, it does. Now, this red one, though, 4 mana, you get to exile the top 3 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards.
Ooh.
Which isn't too bad. And then in the second chapter, you get to add an extra mana.
Right.
Then when he transforms, which will be in chapter 3, he'll have Firebending 4, and when he attacks, he'll get 4 red mana. Then if you pay 8, you'll be able to create a 4/4 dragon with Firebending 4.
Ooh, that's ridiculous. So once you have a couple dragons out from this dude, he's creating free dragons on attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I want to point out the green one also. For 6 mana, you draw chapter 1, you get to draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Then for chapter 2, you get to Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Then that land becomes an island in addition to its other types. That kind of confused me because this is a green card, but it makes an island. So that's kind of confusing there. But when he transforms in chapter 3, all your lands you control have trample and hexproof.
Ooh.
You tap it at X mana of 1 color, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Definitely a add in on a landfall deck.
Yeah.
Or a ramp deck. Definitely.
K-Chick is definitely videos discussing the use of the artwork for this release, both pro and constructive. But I think these cards look cool. They do look cool.
Yeah, they do. Now, Badger Mole Cub, it's going to be pretty good because it creates a creature through a land, makes a land into a 1/1. And then whenever you tap a creature, tap a mana dork, for example, that taps for mana.
Right.
You'll create 2 mana. When you tap that land that has that +1/+1 counter on it, you will create 2 mana.
2 mana. It's pretty solid.
Yep. Very solid card. Like it.
What do you think about the secret of bloodlet bending?
Blood bending.
Yeah.
I think it might see some play, but the water bend cost, which is 10, which you use your artifacts or your creatures for the water bend. So you have say 5 artifacts, 5 creatures. Then you pay that for the water bend.
Right.
Then with this, you'll be able to control your opponent's whole turn.
That's pretty solid in Commander.
Yep. Now, if you play this just for its normal 4 cost, then you can only control your opponent's battle phase.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. Cool.
So this card, I'm going to say it's not too bad.
4 blue pips is a lot, though.
Yeah, it is. Now, the Call of Face Stealer, 6 mana, 6/6, Shapeshifter Spirits. I think it's pretty good removal because when it enters, you exile up to 1 other target creature.
All right.
When another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. You pay 1 life, choose a creature card, exile with this card. Then This card has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's a pretty good shapeshifter spirit. You can use this in demon deck because it is a shapeshifter.
Right.
So I believe that being a shapeshifter, it's creatures of all types.
No.
You don't think that will work?
Changeling is what makes a creature all types. Shapeshifter is what Changeling's on.
Okay. So no, it would not be good in demon deck.
Yeah.
But I think it's a very powerful card because you will exile one creature, and then when another creature, non-token creature dies, it will go in exile also, which is pretty good. This Avatar Destiny, it's going to be a pretty good card. Because you enchant a creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. It is an avatar in addition to its other types. Whenever enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand. And up to one creature card built this way onto the battlefield under your control. Not a bad card because it does reanimate a creature from your graveyard.
Ooh.
You see any ones that you're interested in?
The Day of the Black Sun.
Day of the Black Sun for X, black. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn, then destroy those creatures.
Yeah.
Say your opponent has some indestructible or some creature with ward. This gets by those because ward and indestructible are abilities. So therefore, Day of Black Sun will get rid of those. And by getting rid of those, there's no indestructible anymore. No ward.
Well, that's pretty solid. It's a massive board wipe to get rid of a lot of problem cards.
Correct. And this My Scornful Striker, I think it's going to be a pretty good card. I think it's going to see a lot of play in standard because it's 2 cost, 2/2, first strike. But the best part about it is when a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life.
Oh, yeah. 2 life. That's pretty solid little 2/2. I think I'll see some standard play and some commander play.
Oh, definitely.
Then you got the Earth King. What do you think about that card?
Earth King, I'm liking it. It does cost 4 mana. It's a 2/2 for 4. However, when it enters the battlefield, you get to create a 4/4 green bear creature token. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 4 or greater attacks, search your library up to that many basic lands, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So massive land ramp.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like it.
Because it's not combat damage. It's a attack trigger.
That's right. That's pretty cool.
And if it was a battle damage, it wouldn't be as good as it is.
But you can beef it up with an aura.
Oh yeah. Now, I'm not a big fan of vehicles.
Right.
But the Fire Nation Drill, 4 mana vehicle, 6/3 trample. And but one thing I like about this vehicle is when the Fire Nation Drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less.
Interesting.
Then for 1 mana, permanents your opponent's control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn.
Wow, that's crazy. I get rid of a lot of problematic cards.
Yes, it does.
Or at least stop a lot of problematic cards.
Then we got Blood Moon.
Blood Moon.
Next to it. Zao the Moon Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
2 mana. It's a Blood Moon on a creature. Anyway, this has menace. Non-basic lands enter tap. Nice. Then you pay 7. Put a put Conqueror counter on Zio. As long as Zio has a Conqueror counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains.
Ooh.
That's where I get Blood Moon from, which is pretty good. Now, these cards have multiple colors on them. I'm not much of a fan of those because they're kind of hard to build in Standard.
Mm-hmm. But in Commander, you'd build a deck around that if you wanted it in the 99.
Yes.
Yeah. But Zal, the Moonslayer, is going to be pretty good. 7 mana for that Blood Moon effect is going to be ridiculously high. Because Blood Moon costs 3, and this will cost 7, 8, 9 mana to get activated. 2 mana for the cost, 7 to put a counter on him to make him a Blood Moon. But I think in Standard, he's going to see a lot of play because for a generic and a red, non-basic lands enter tap is going to slow down a lot of fast other colored decks in the game.
Yeah, but not only that 7 is easy to get with this set because of the fire bending. Use that mana that you get from fire bending to turn this on.
Yeah, could be.
That's why this card is so good.
So good.
Another card I want to point out is the Onai of Kashi Island. 5 mana, 5/5 with flash, ward, and water band. The ward cost is water band 4.
Uh-huh.
Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 4. They can tap their artifacts and creatures to help each pay for 1.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this also has flash, and whenever opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards.
Nice.
Which makes this such a pretty good card.
Mm-hmm. Cane Checker says there does look like a lot of really good legendary creatures for commanders. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Agreed.
Now, if you like clue tokens, Obsessive Pursuit, it's an enchantment for 1 and a black. When this enchantment enters, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose a life and create a clue token. Whenever you attack, put X 1/1 counters on target attacking creature, where X is the number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. If X is 3 or greater, that creature gains lifelink until end of turn.
Oh.
So you sack 3 clues, you will gain lifelink until end of turn.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid. What's that green card do?
The green one, elemental teachings for 5 mana. You search your library for 4 lands. You reveal those 4 lands. Your opponent chooses 2 of those, and those 2 that they choose goes into the graveyard, and the other 2 goes into the battlefield tapped.
All right, so but there's 4 lands with different names.
Correct.
That's actually pretty solid. That's pretty good ramp for an instant lesson. You get to thin your deck out 4 lands and get 2 of them onto the battlefield and 2 of them in the graveyard. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I know for those anti-graveyard lovers, people who don't like graveyard shenanigans, they don't see the power in this card, but I think this card will show tremendous power because this would be a good card in Lone Wolf's deck.
Yeah, would be. Yeah, I think it'd be a great card for addition to the World Shaper deck for sure.
Or the what's his deck with the vehicle spaceship he runs? Hearthrol?
Yep, well, that's World Shaper.
So
Hearthrol the World Seed.
Yeah, there you go. Hearthrol the World Seed would love this card, Elemental.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, you like to pull great cards from a graveyard and you like to ramp. This does both.
Yep.
Oh, they go to the okay. I didn't read that correctly.
What?
That actually sounds a little bit better than the way I was reading it.
Super solid state.
Yep.
All right. What's that Avatar's Wrath doing down there?
Avatar's Wrath?
Yeah.
For 4 mana, choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. And then, so to airbend, you exile all the creatures on the battlefield. And when you play them, they only cost 2.
Oh.
So let's say you got a 5-cost creature that costs 5 mana.
Right.
You play Avatar's Wrath. So you got 2 creatures out.
Mm-hmm.
5 cost and a 3 cost. All right, you play Avatar's Wrath on your 3 cost creature.
Right.
The 5 cost creature will go into exile. Then you'll be able to play it the next turn for 2 mana.
Ooh. Nice. That's going to be cool. So it's sad that this spell's not instant because I can see it as an instant save. But I guess if you're setting yourself up for a board wipe, you pay this, save your creatures, board wipe everybody else's.
Right. Well, it'll bounce all creatures. Your opponents also. But until the end of your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands.
Ah, that's good. That's powerful.
Yep.
It's weird. I like it.
Then we got Firebending Students.
Mhm.
Prowess, Firebending X. All right, for 2 mana, you get this 1/2 Prowess creature. You attack, you buff it, then you buff it again, and then you make contact. And after you make contact, you sack it, boom, instant death.
Mm-hmm.
Another card that people are hollering at it's a VV card. That's the Firebending Student.
It's pretty cool. Like 2 mana, 1/2 with prowess is pretty solid. It'll fit in the mono red deck. And it basically has Storm for its firebending because when you cast your instants and sorceries on your turn, it buffs it up +1/+1. Even your enchantments, if you're running enchantments, and your prowess trigger includes the firebending. It's pretty solid.
Yep. Very good card. People are hollering that this is the next VV.
Yeah. Well, VV's banned, so we'll see.
Yep. Then we got Aang's Iceberg, 3 mana enchantment with flash. When this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3. Waterbend, you sacrifice this enchantment, and then you scry 2. This kind of reminds me of another card that's in standard right now. I know you know the name of it. Light also. Costs the same amount.
Pretty much an Oblivion Ring with that.
Yeah. It's not a bad removal spot. Not a bad removal. Plus, it has flash. I love flash.
Banishing Light is in standard. Is that what you're thinking of?
Yes, Banishing Light.
All right.
This card reminds me of Banishing Light.
It's exactly Banishing Light with extra abilities.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Mechanist or Earl Artisan cares about clues because whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you create a clue. Then you tap this, your clue turns into a 3/1 creature with flying.
Candy Chicken says, I've been cheating and looking ahead at the non-basic land cycles. They look interesting. Interesting.
Yep. Redirect Lightning is a counter spell in red.
So it costs 3 mana to counter spell. Or 5 life. Change the target spell or ability with a single target. Yeah, it's kind of like a counter spell, but you're redirecting the ability, the spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be powerful. That'll be good in the set.
And,
That'd be good in mono red.
The Great Divide Guide for 2 mana, 2/3. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color.
It's gonna be OP in standard. Mono red is gonna be solid, and red green is gonna be solid.
Now, if you have that mole out on the battlefield, I believe it was a mole. The badger mole, you have it on the battlefield along with that, along with this creature, then everything will tap for 2 mana.
Nice. pretty solid.
This says add 1 mana. The other says every time you tap something for mana, add additional green mana.
Well,
So green is going to be getting some power with this set.
nice. Power. All right. What's going down here?
With South Pole Voyager, it's just life gainer deck, life gainer card. Whenever another creature or ally you control enters, you gain a life. The second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card.
Yeah.
We've seen this. We've seen cards like this just about on every set.
Hmm.
Now this 6 mana for Flopsy, Boomy's Buddy. It's a legendary creature, ape, goat, 4/4. But when it enters, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Each creature you control with power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than 1 creature.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Like it.
Yep, pretty good. Stops. I mean, it makes your creatures almost unblockable.
Hmm. What's that? What's that foggy card?
The Foggy Swamp Visions.
Yeah.
For 3 mana, sorcery. As additional cost to cast this, you have to waterbend X.
All right.
Paying the waterbend cost, you can tap your artifacts of creatures to help, which you pay for 1. Exile X target creature cards from graveyard. For each creature card exiled this way, create a token, that's a copy of it at the beginning of your next instep, sacrifice the token.
Interesting. That's a weird card. It sounds like Waterbend is like Convoke with extra steps.
It is.
All right.
I think that card's going to be really fun.
It's going to be a commander staple.
Yep. All it does is exile creature cards from graveyards.
Right.
Does
Well,
not take
like-
the board.
But if you have a haste engine on the battlefield, like red-black, and your opponent has, let's say, like a Colossus type card, like a 10/10 in their graveyard, and you make a token of it that can attack that turn for 4 mana, that's going to be pretty good.
Yep. The shrines, I'm not too big of a fan of these shrines. They're not
People,
really as good as the old shrines that we had.
commander players who have shrine decks are going to love the ability to have more shrines.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm.
All your green, they got Earthbend. Off the Blind Bandit, 3 mana, star 3.
Mm.
When it enters, your Earthbend 2. So that means you'll turn a land into a 2/2.
Mm.
And toss power is equal to the number of 1/1 counters on lands you control.
Mm-hmm. Candy Checkers is the multicolored section. Looks pretty cool too.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Master Puka for 2 mana, 1 in a blue, 1/3. Human Advisor ally with Prowess. And whenever Master Puka becomes tapped, target player mills X cards where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard.
Woo. That's all of you. That's gonna be good for lesson decks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
2 mana 1/3 prowess is not gonna be too bad. That'd be good going against some of the mono red stuff.
Yep.
Because it has a good bud on it. So we'll see how that plays out with the prowess deck and against it.
Now, Zuko's Conviction
Mm.
for 1 black mana and kicker 4. So for a total of 5, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. The spell was kicked and separate the card onto the battlefield tile. So 5 cost reanimates. Although the creature does come in tapped,
Yeah.
still on the battlefield.
Ooh. It's pretty cool.
Water Bending Scroll, it's 2 mana. And for 6, you can tap it, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each island you control.
Oh,
So
man.
in a mono blue deck, this card is going to be free draw.
That's gonna be pretty good. Well, any deck that runs the Shocklands and Triomes, this card's gonna be pretty decent in.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
eventually it'll just be tap, draw a card.
exactly.
Mhm. Oh, Shared Roots. That's a good card.
Yeah. Shared Roots is 1 and a green. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Very, very good lesson.
Yeah. It's got a 2 mana fetcher that puts a land onto the battlefield tap. That's pretty solid.
Yep.
All right.
Then we got a Tundra Tank, which is a vehicle that has fire bending 1.
Mm-hmm.
And when this vehicle enters, target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. It's not terrible.
Right, but it's a 4/4 for crew 1, so that's not bad at all.
Right.
Yeah. I like it. That's not a bad design.
Yep. True Ancestry, which is another good lesson for 2 mana, 1 and a green. Return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand and create a clue token. So it creates draw for 2, and you get to bring something from your graveyard back to your hand.
It's not bad at all. All right.
Heartless Axe, which is a reprint, because I do remember it being in Standard. For 2 mana, destroy a target creature with no counters on it, or remove up to 3 counters from target creature.
Pretty solid. All right.
Windblade, which is a pretty good mono red deck, red card. For 3 mana, has flash, and when it enters, attach it to a target creature you control. That creature gains double strike until end of turn, and it also gets +1/+1. Equipped for 2.
It's a pretty neat combat trick there.
Yep. Destined Confrontation for 4 mana, 2 white. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control.
Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty solid.
Epic Downfall, which I think this is a reprint, but you exile target creature with mana value 3 or greater.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty solid. I like it. Well, we need to scroll down to more of the multicolored cards because we are running out of time, my friend.
Oh, already? Dang.
Yeah.
There's some great cards. I mean, there's all kinds of great cards. There was one more vehicle I wanted to show you, but I don't see it. Anyway, we got Avatar Aang, Firebending 2. Whenever you water bend, earth bend, fire bend, or air bend, draw a card. If you've done all 4, he transforms into a 6/6.
Ooh.
Some of these I had to click on because it's not showing the other side.
Right.
But when he transforms, spells you cast cost uber less to cast.
Uber less.
At the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform Aang, master elements. If you do, you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, put 4 1/1 counters on him, and he deals 4 damage to each opponent. Pretty good. It does not cost nothing to transform him from the master elements back to Avatar Aang.
Yeah, he's going to be a commander people love to play.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right.
This card, Oza, the Phoenix King, I think it's going to see a lot of play. It's kind of busted. Because, yeah, he does cost quite a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana for a 7/7. Human Noble with Trample, Firebending 4, and Haste. I'm not sure if I'm reading this right or not, but if you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes red instead.
Yeah, so instead of
Oh.
losing the mana, it just stays red or turns red.
This has flying and indestructible for as long as you have 6 or more unspent mana.
Nice. So it's like a
Thank
red
you.
black Omnath.
Yep. I think you still lose that mana at the end of your turn.
No. Because that'd be
Oh.
unspent mana.
So you have all that mana. So pretty good.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Toph, hard-headed teacher for 4 mana, 2 red and green, 3/4. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Whenever you cast a spell, Earth being 1, if that spell is a lesson, put an additional 1/1 counter on that land. Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
See more you want to look at. Now, this lion turtle, I do not think it's all the thing it is a mana dork until you have 3 lessons into the graveyard. Other than that, it's just a mana dork that cannot block or attack until you have 3 lessons in the battlefield.
It's all right. I wish it drew you a card on entry, but it doesn't.
Correct.
But it's a mana dork, so that's worth it. For the Tulane decks out there.
Yep.
I was just about to say you need to get that for your Tulane deck.
Nice.
Now, Uncle Aura, 1 in hybrid red, green,
Mhm.
2 times. So for a total of 3 mana, has Firebending 1. But what I like about him is he makes lesson spells cost 1 less to cast.
Nice. Nice. Pretty cool. I don't know what you gonna do. I'm not a big fan of the allies ability so far.
There's a lot of allies in this.
Yeah.
One card that I failed to mention, Soulbender Scavengers, which is going to be great for aristocrat decks. Whenever you
Sandbender? Sandbender scavengers?
Yeah, Scanbend Scavengers for white and a black, 1/1. But whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And when this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to this creature's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whoa.
All right.
That's what makes that card so good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the colorless Ball of Basingsi, which is a 0/30 defender.
Mm-hmm.
Other permanents you control have indestructible. Lone Wolf likes this card,
That's right.
but I like the next card, Planetarium of Wang Sai Tong, 6 mana. Pay 1, you scry 2.
Nice.
But whenever
Tap it and scry 2.
yeah. But when you whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this only once each turn.
That's pretty nasty. That can go in any of your decks that run the top, Sunset Divine Top, and you run this card, scry 2 to play those cards for free.
Exactly. It's such a great card.
Right.
All right, White Lotus Tile, which is pretty good for a kindred deck, tribal deck, whatever you want to call it. It does enter tap for 4 mana, but when you can tap it at X mana of any one color, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common.
Nice. It's pretty solid.
Yep. Meteor Sword, which does cost 7 mana, but when it enters the battlefield, destroy target permanent. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 equipped for 3. Pretty good equipment.
That's pretty cool. All right. Got some lessons.
Now, Zuko's Exile, which is a lesson for 5 mana. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment Its controller creates a clue token. So yeah, you're giving your opponents a clue, but you can still get rid of the biggest threat on the battlefield.
Oh yeah. All right, my friends. My friends.
Now the lands are pretty good too.
Hillbilly.
Yeah.
Listen, my friends. It's time to get to this point.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right, everybody. Tomorrow we'll go through more cards, kind of go back through the set because, we got rushed at the end. We had a lot of topic. We had the ban list to talk about and, all that stuff.
Yep.
So tomorrow we'll go through it again. Everybody had a blast going through cards.
Yeah. We'll also do the movers and shakers.
Yeah, we'll also do the movers shakers tomorrow. But today we went overtime a little
bit.
But so hold on. If you haven't, hit that like button. If you like the video, we want to see more like this. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You rock, you roll. We try to make your day great. This has been Hillbilly's Day to Shine, and tomorrow he'll shine some more.
Oh yeah, but you got to check out those lands because they got some pretty good lands coming out also. That we usually don't go over, but they're pretty good lands actually.
Yeah. So we'll have to do more spoilers tomorrow. Go over through the uncommons and stuff more tomorrow. Today, people got a good taste of the rares and stuff. We'll give more of a good review of the set tomorrow. It's not overtime. I guess you're done looking. For now. So hang out with us tomorrow. We'll go over more cards and have a good time. But with that, we need to get to the shill section. We'll start with Lone Wolf.
Hey everybody, thanks for having me on the show. I'll just say let's get Hillbilly and Tortoise up to 1,500 subscribers. We're getting closer.
Yeah, getting closer. Then do you want to drop your link in the chat and all that jazz?
Oh yeah, I could do that really quickly here. Okay, so I posted a link that is for me and my brother. We're trying to get moved into another apartment. They're raising our rent twice a year, and all the funds that we're trying to raise is going towards moving expenses, down deposit, all that fun stuff. So if you can help, or if you could help spread the word, that would be appreciated.
Nice. Sounds good. Don't inhale your coffee, my friends. With that, we got Hillbilly.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a stream this afternoon. I might do a arena stream, or I might do some theory crafting because Wednesday I will be doing the early access, which is this right here. Dag blanket. Sorry about that. But anyway, Wednesday I will be doing this. This starts right after the stream here. So Wednesday I will not be doing a morning stream like I usually do before Tortoise's stream. So I will be doing this on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Not 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Right after the show, right after the morning coffee show. But that's what I got planned for this afternoon. The theory crafting deck for that, or doing some more arena. I might do both. But come on by and visit with me at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. And I'm also taking deck ideas. If you want a theory crafting deck with some avatar cards, since all the cards are out, you can go to mythicspoiler.com/new spoilers, see all the avatar cards, and then you can theory craft a deck with those. And you got to throw some old magic cards in with them that's in standard as is, because we can't go too far into those cards because they got to be standard legal. Mm-hmm. So you can theory craft a deck there and put it into the Discord and get a shout out on Wednesday while I'm doing the early access, while I'm doing that, using that deck. But I do try to include all my viewers and channel members and all that and all my early access videos. So that's why I do that. So that's all I got to fill out for today.
All right. Super Fast Tortoise. Yeah. Tonight, we're going to try to get some Miles Morales play tonight. We're going to try to play some Miles Morales. Sorry, it took for a second. Miles Morales Spider-Man tonight. We're going to do some side missions and stuff. Try to level up and do more fun stuff on Spider-Man. Miles Morales. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. So check it out. That'll be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And with that, my friends, I want to thank you guys for watching, hanging out with us today. I want to thank you for being here, Hillbilly Lone Wolf. Thank you for being here. Everybody in chat, thank you. Everybody watching, all 14 of you, thank you for being here. You guys rock. You guys rule. Remember, you are loved. Someone's thinking about you. If you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because he might be the change you need. And thank you, channel members, and everybody else. Let's get to that end.
I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.